Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's stream. As you can see, as I promised, even though I promised it yesterday, we're gonna do a community stream tonight. And no, I have not played the new chapter. I didn't even realize it was a thing. Sam, how's it going? We're gonna go over some stuff, some you pitched last time when we talked about probably what the next community stream is. And I will admit, I will probably just say this now. This might be a little on the shorter streams because one, it sounds like you already have a great idea of what's going on, Sam. What you guys have been doing in the community. Idea-wise, it's pretty much in a nutshell. The other thing is I'm kind of burnt. I'm kind of burnt out right now. I'm kind of running on fumes, to be 100% honest. If you weren't here for the last stream, I don't think you were, Mock Knight, and Sam, I don't think you were here either. I made an announcement on the last stream. I'm not going away anything, but I will be still kind of like sporadic for the moment. One of the things is I bought a house. I have officially have my own house now. I am working on the progress of getting that all set up and getting ready to move in. It's just been a lot of mentally and physical draining. As you saw, I was sanding in the Discord, if you follow that. I was sanding the floors a couple days ago. We got the first coat of poly on it, so, and we still got we got like three more coats to put on. So we're gonna put one on like one each day, pretty much. It's just I'm on a time crunch, so I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to prioritize that so I can move in. So we're gonna be doing that. Also, since I am moving into that house, I am considering changing some things up on the stream, on my community and whatnot. One of the things is, since it's kind of a new chapter in my life, I want to start kind of fresh with something new. So get ready for that. I might leave a little hint sooner or later when I get some time to actually make it. But you should make a sword called Gerard. It's OP. You should make a sword called Gerard. It's OP. And it can talk to you. It has 2 IQ. Oh boy. Are we just talking like Excalibur kind of nonsense from Soul Leader? But yeah, so that's the thing. Tonight's stream might be short because I am kind of tired still. Yesterday I was gone the whole day. I'm lucky I got in today to stream, so we will try and get as much as we can done, but I'm going to be falling asleep at the wheel here, so I wish I had waited for you guys to fucking do like a jump scare buzzer me right now, but I don't have Streamlabs up. I'm not working with Streamlabs, which might be a thing I might update to since I'm going to move. I want to try some new things, so I might try Streamlabs instead of OBS and do some other stuff. As a what, Excalibur or his? But anyway, I'm going to pull up the Discord right now. I'm not gonna have it on screen, but I'm gonna have it off to the side so I can see what is going on. Can I finally donate? I'll work in. I haven't really dabbled in that yet, Sam. So don't worry about it. I'm still. I don't know. I am still kind of like, my brain's just kind of brain is fried in mush right now. I have a lot of stuff on my plate right now, so I haven't really dabbled in expanding in that regards yet. Maybe, I don't know. I will look into it. Like I said, I've just been having a lot on my plate with stuff. Community builds. There you are. Let's go. Yes, Sam, you gave me an excellent essay of lovely stuff to do. Hello. What's this? Hydrant, what'd you put this here? Introducing Viex, a former trader merchant who has traveled the kingdom selling goods and alternative adventure. He is a sport mage, oh yeah. When? How did I not see this? Oh, I did see it. When? Wow. Jesus. Alright, we gotta make his character a thing now, Hydrin. I'm doing... Alright, so let's get on with the Relics. I kind of like this idea, Sam. Hero's people, which is our favorite little bug necromancer. People have created his people before they all went kablooey. Have created a number of different relics that hold a vast amount of magical powers. Most of them are only rumors, but with the help of Hero, the Demon King, aka the exiled prince, what are they doing? Wow, I just blinked on where I was. Has a better lead than anyone to finding them. Our party, as well as Tom's party, or maybe even the hero's party. We'll have to race against the clock to find them. Those should be extremely powerful, but not world. The Relics should all be extremely powerful, but not world-breaking. The Demon King should acquire some, not all. Maybe some of the Relics are hidden behind trash puzzles, blah blah blah. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna add a little of this. Sam, if you do not mind, I will take the first half where you were saying Hero's people. X will be. Whoa! I didn't. Oh. Wait, I copied the whole thing. Oops. We're gonna go here. And delete. And we're just gonna take all this out. Alright. Here's people created a number of different relics. I'm just gonna put this in parentheses right now. Because I want to do because we have kind of dabbled in the fact that there was a precursor civilization. So I want to kind of say, since Helios, it kind of gives more depth to Helios clan or species, because they are some form of insect. Let's say they were somewhat connected, or some generation of his people were around during the time of the first civilization, the precursor civilization. So a lot of their relics that they made was kind of reverse engineered from what they knew from the past civilization. So how would I want to learn this? Heroes people have created a number of different relics that hold vast amount of magical power. Most of them are only rumors. Actually, we'll just take this off then, because then we'll do this. Relics are known as ancient items from An incredibly advanced race of bug people that dug deep into the ground, being what they call the Great Light. I would say we never really dabbled in what the precursors were. I kind of like the whole they were advanced civilization, and then something happened and the whole world kind of reset. But since Hirio's clan were a bunch of bug people, I'm pretty sure they had a little bit of cockroach genetics in them, so they survived whatever Armageddon holocaustic thing that they went through. I don't even know what. I would say Armageddon. Ah, yes, that's what it was, the plague. Because that's where our Lich King came in. Because that's how it ties all together. Ah, yes, you are right. Good thinking, Sam, good thinking. Relics are known as ancient items created from a nice spell. Previous civilization that looks are do ancient items created from a previous civilization that existed before the present the bug people created bioweapons to take out the Plague King, but it killed everyone involved in a war. And its people animated only by yeah, that would actually be a good one. A lot for that contain the Plague King. Ancient items created in previous civilization that existed before the present one. Yeah, we actually got now. This is actually getting. We need to get into. I'm actually gonna just make a note in the community section. So you can ignore this, but it's more or less a note for me for next community stream. We need more in-depth organization. For next stream. Alright, that's in the community page. So we're just gonna go over gadgets right now. One of the things is Heroes people created a number of different relics that hold vast amount of magical power. One being the one you were just speaking of. A special container container that was specifically designed to contain I don't want to call it a container. We'll figure out a power one. Contain the Lich. Was the Lich, do we call him a Lich King or Plague King? Hold on. Like, put this up for a reason. Did we actually call him a Lich King or did we call him Plague King? Right scale, Plague King. We called him the Plague King. Okay. Which was never used. A special canister? Okay. We'll do that. Such a canister that was specifically designed to contain the Plague King, which was never used due to being finished in time, which was never used due to it not being finished in time to the task. Okay. Created. So that one got lost in time. What else can we do? Canister. Yeah, we can do, what would be a good name for it? Ooh. Vessel. Yeah, we'll just call it the vessel. We'll call it the vessel for now. A special... Where's that button? There it is. Alright, special canister that was designed to contain the Plague King, which was never used to it not being finished in time to stop the catastrophe it created. What else do we got? I know you said a few ideas. So we're gonna have an Excalibur. Alright. Should we get the what should we name Helios stuff? Because it's not gonna be like true relics. I mean, they are relics, but I would just call these his versions relics, and then we'll call yeah, they're both relics. Let's just call them both relics. I'm not gonna try and indifferentiate either of them. Okay, so for this one, relics created by the ancients. A broken item and a broken heart. It goes together like cheese and to be or to want to be. A broken item and a broken heart. Dude, you okay, Tanisha? Why are we spending Shakespeare in the park? Shakespeare. So for the sword, do we want to make the sword one that Hero created, or do we want to make it more of a ancient relic? I'm doing alright, just my phone is broken. Hey! I can kind of say the same thing about mine. Hi, Tanisha. Actually, I was actually making fun of my talking smack about my parents, in a fun way, because I got screen protectors for our phones, and we got that, we got a good deal. We, got the, what were they? Google Pixel 9 Pro XL something, I don't remember. But anyway, I got screen protectors for them and me, one for the screen, and then I got one for the cameras as well. They actually made some for the cameras, which came in very handy, because those two destroyed like 2 each for the cameras, and they got really annoying, so I had like 4 more bought and I replaced them. And I was talking smack, saying you guys gotta be more careful not to break this, blah 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 blah. And you know what I do today? I break not the camera screen, I break the screen protector for the main screen, so I have a big crack in it. So I'm like, well, this is karma kicking me in the butt right now, so yay. We could it's just karma kicking me in the butt for being smart. It is what it is. We could make the sword the Demon King's sword, the one that can cut through anything. Oh yeah. What's happening in the story? Nothing. We're just kind of like dabbling in. We're kind of coming up with ideas of the relics. The tree of eyes, the tree with fishery head is in his tower. Oh yeah, we got that one loaded up too. I gotta put that in. Cause you did Control C? Control V? Yeah, about this one. Alright. I guess the Tree of Eyes. We could probably put as an ancient one. When you eat the fruit, it allows you to see a higher plane of existence. Your eyes. Actually, this one sounds more. And I gotta say, This one sounds more like something Helios people could possibly make. Let's see. Kind of like that being a Helio one. The Demon King's sword. Anything in it too. Like the internal frame. A magical torch that can spew hot fire. Instantly melt metal. Any fire. Yeah, that wouldn't be. This one would definitely be an accurate ancient one. No, I didn't want that. I didn't want you again. We want the internal frame. We'll see. Will be. There you go. Alright. I see we are talking about hero artifacts. We're talking both, Tarnisha. I'm kind of putting it up in the air because I kind of started this off like, we're tying Helio's species into what we talked about when when we first started this whole thing, that there was going to be like a previous civilization that existed before the current one, and I kind of said, hey, let's make it so Helio's people, before they all went extinct and he's the only one left, they were around during that time, so they kind of made some of their own relics on top of the ancient civilization making some too. And I don't know why my brain's saying the more practical relics are going to be something the ancients make, and then like the more abstract ones are going to be the ones Helio makes, just because it's Helio's people and they had like more stuff, or I don't know, they were more focused on relics build for their kind of thing, versus the ancients were going to be a more broader, more generic kind of thing. So like the Tree of Eyes, that would be something heroes people made. The vessel to contain the Plague King, because that helped. That was one of the things that killed off his people from the disease. That's why they made that. Demon King sword, that could be something that the ancients make. The Eternal Flame is very practical, and that could be something the ancients make as well. Actually, because I like having everything capitalized for some reason. Wait. Demon. Sword. Eternal. Alright. A sword. Let's go over them a little bit. Ah! An egg. Oh boy. Don't do this. Okay. Oh, we can make the sword, Demon King sword. That can cut through anything. So the Demon King sword, a sword that can split into two. It can cut through anything. No defense magic, or otherwise can protect it from the blade. When the two blades combine, you can be charged and unleash a massive slash that cuts through anything. The longer the charge, the more slash. Downside. Downside? This thing has a mind of its own. It is pretty much Excalibur with 2 IQ. A sword called... It can talk, and it has 2 IQ. It talks to the wielder. And has 2 IQ. Tough or anything. Who is he, Virgil? Speaks absolute nonsense. Downside, it talks to the wielder and has a 2 IQ. Speaks absolute nonsense. Usually making the wielder go insane. So there's that. Demon Sword King. Spin a 2, charge. Crap. But it talks to its wielder. It's not the greatest thing. It speaks absolute nonsense and makes the wielder go insane because it's absolute nonsense. As for the internal flame, we gotta have a downside to that. Because I figured that would be another thing. For the ancient ones, there's going to be a downside to each of them. They're good practically, but they also have a downside, which Helios don't, because they're already eccentric as is. They don't need a downside because they're kind of like a very niche thing. So like the vessel is specifically made just to capture the Plague King and contain it, which that's fair. It doesn't need to have a downside. The Tree of Eyes is just... It is realized that when a certain ritual is performed on the tree, it will show all presents anything they desire to know. Downside is that it can't be put out. I don't know if a downside. I mean, it's called an internal flame, so I would assume it could never be put out. I feel like downside. Oh, I got it. Because here's an idea. I got one for it. It's kind of something that happened. There's a gun in actually Destiny 2. It's called Tommy's Matchbook, and it just caught to my head. We'll give it. It's kind of like downside to using it. Yeah, it will burn the user after long periods of time. The longer you use it, the more it will burn away at you. It will damage you. So you can't really use it for too long. Any fire can cause that. It can't. Any fire that can't be put out. Oh, that's the good one. I like that. And then prolonged use causes damage to the wielder. Prolonged use will damage to the wielder. Any fire create can't be snuffed out prolonged use will cause damage to the wielder. Any fire created by it can't be snuffed out by non-natural causes. I'm only saying non-natural causes because it's like, let's say, let's say you can't put it out with a fire extinguisher. You can't put it out with water. You can't by putting water on it. It needs to go out by burning. It can only be snuffed out by natural causes. By like, hey, there's no more air in the area for its oxygen. The fuel that you were actually using to burn it is gone, kind of thing. So I don't want to make it like an unstoppable thing because that would be just I feel like that would be a little too overpowered. But at the same time, it's just like it needs to die out somehow. No. Do I? Can't be snuffed out by non-natural causes. Maybe. I'll leave it there for now. I'll think about that. Any other relics that we can think of? Maybe some. We got 2 made by the ancients. We got 2 made by Hero. Hero is definitely more abstract. Ooh. One of them is going to be he has Aiden has gadgets from did we go over what he had? He has gadgets from he finds some gadgets in the ancient Union. This is just be for only color's sake. Companion. Because didn't we say he found didn't we say like he found a like a robot dog or some kind of little assistant like Crabtrap or something like that? His own version of Crabtrap or something. And then he also found his multi-purpose gauntlet. because that was another thing about it. He found a multi-purpose gauntlet which which had like the grappling hook on it that he had. It had, but I feel like its downside is gonna be very short range and very downside. Actually, Companion's not gonna have a downside. He's just a cute dog. He's just a cute boy. A robotic assistant. That helps. Its owner to a certain a robotic assistant that helps its owner to a certain degree and come in many different shapes and forms. What else was there? Robotics is that helps its owner to a certain degree and can come in many different shapes and forms. Hi, Sarah. Are we going to make a little robot the ultimate yapper? No. We are not going to have a yapper. What's up, Sarah? You found what's wrong with your car. Yay! What was the noise? It was a metal tube of the AC. Ooh. Interesting. A metal tube. So it was just like rattling? Like it was just loose and it was just rattling a little bit and making noise? Interesting. That goes around the air intake. Ah. So it probably lost its integrity and was either like flexing, collapsing on itself, or just wear and tear. It just was slowly getting loose. It slowly got loose after a while. And the plastic wore out and was rattling against the metal. Ah, yep. Wear and tear, baby. Wear and tear. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I'm happy it was an easy fix. Hopefully it's a cheap fix too. So what we're gonna do with this? Let's think here. It can create whatever the user requests. if it is within its parameters. Within its parameters. Example. Grappling hook mini remote drone can create a grappling hook, a mini remote drone. Downside. Can only make one thing. Can only be used one thing at a time. And has a limited amount of uses. Can only be used for one thing at a time. Can't like stack two things on it, so you can't use the grappling hook and the drone at the same time. And is limited amount of uses due to energy consumption. Bug idea: a helmet that can show you visions of the future. I was like, isn't that what your tree of eyes is for? This is a tree, a fish ready entire. When you eat, see a higher plane of existence. Oh. Okay. So. Alright, Sam, what do you want to do with the helmet? The future. Sam, where would you like to put the helmet? Would you like to put it as a one that the ancients made, or would you like to have it something more as Helios people created? Actually, let's put it as Helio, because that definitely sounds like a niche thing. It would be an ancient thing. Hi, Hydran. Alright. You want to make an ancient one? Alright, gotta... what would we call it? I don't know. I'll just do this. See? I can show visions of the future. Downside. I feel like the downside is that every time you use it, You have to lose memories to make room for the vision. Oh, memory loss. Okay. See. Maybe every time it is used, wielder will lose a memory. Will lose a memory to make room for the vision. I have a question about the helmet. We do have to think of a name, so if you do have something in mind. I'm trying to think of something. Ooh, out. I'll put this down. I don't know why it's coming in my head. Ah. The foreshadowing veil. Alright. Ooh. The 8-bit. Very nice. I like the sheet. What you got there, Hayden? First off, the 8-bit art is very, very nice, sir. A shield that can block free attacks from any side, but requires time to recharge. Can be recharged in combat by letting. Ooh. I want to say. Ooh, I want to say this is a Helio one. This is gonna be a Helio. I like it. I like it a lot. This one, I want to say it's gonna go in line with this. I want to say, this definitely seems like a shield that would be Helios people would make. It's good, but it's kind of weird because you need blood. We'll call it the Crimson Shield for now. Crimson Shield. A shield that can block free attacks from any side that requires time, but requires time to recharge. Or can be recharged. It requires time to recharge, or it can be recharged in combat, letting it absorb blood. By letting it absorb blood around it. There's a shield wielded by a flesh golem, the creator of the monster strength. Amalgamation, a different zombie. Greatest warrior ever. Ooh boy. That's a hefty toll, sir. Created a creature of monster strength, an amalgamation of different zombie to form the greatest warrior ever. Make this the right hand man of the I was like, we can either. I feel like this would be, like you said, this could be in the hands of a creature of monster strength and elevation of different zombie. Of a shield by the fresh comb created by the Big King. The shield wielded by the fresh comb created by the Plague King. A creature of monster strength, an amalgamation of different zombies to form a great soldier ever. Oh, I forgot I had Discord on my phone. I guess I will have to install on my iPad and see what happens. He's got a nice little a nice little design. I like it. I like it a lot. I actually do that. A special canister that was specifically designed to contain the Plague King, which was never used due to it was not finished in time to stop the catastrophe being created. This can actually be a note. Cut. Because we know where it is. This is the tree the fish lady has in her tower. Because we kind of know what the locations are of these ones, so that's actually kind of very helpful. These all the ancient ones are all just downside ones. Here's people created. Most of them are only rumors. With the help of hero, the Demon King has a better lead. Our party, as well as Tom's party and maybe the heroes, will have to race against the clock to find the logs before the Demon King does. Now I'll just do this. Can we give his people a name? I feel like where is he? Where's Helio? Because I thought we gave his species a name. Necromancer, insectoid people. They're a race of insectoid people. That's all we call them. Okay. Didn't actually give him a name then. Nuts. I'll just do this then. What the hell was that? Okay, don't know what that was about. Found kins. Okay. We'll do that. Yeah. Kins Alex. Copy. We'll actually go fill this into here. Known as the Akins. At the mob species. No, I like the Akins. Well, we can use that as like a filler for now, just so they have something. Just a way to represent them a little better. So what do we got? Relics, ancient, heals people. Treasure, relics, gadgets. Oh my. Alright, so we got Demon Sword. That's pretty much our version of Excalibur. Tree of Eyes. The Vessel. Crimson Shield. Boop, 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 boop. That's gonna bother me that they're not on the same page. Boom. Done. Okay. Now where do we want to go? Yeah. Boop. Just to make it stand. There we go. Okay. Balls. Stick out a little bit. You know what on you guys. Don't know what to really call you except companion. Alright, oh, what do you got? Sam, what you ate? A sword that marks up 5 people. When marked, people would be injured. When a marked person would be injured, it is instead transferred to the wielder of the sword. Huh. That's an interesting one. Instead of a sword, because we already got the Demon King sword, do you want to try something else? What would be a good one for that? Marking. Do you want to make it like a bow, maybe? That those specific marked arrows are actually like energy shots? Or actual energy? Here's people did. Oh. Okay. Not a bow. Alright. Any other idea of weaponry? Because we already got a sword, so why don't we broaden our weaponry, an arsenal a little bit? Because we got a shield, we got a sword that splits into two swords that has an IQ of 2. Yeah, halberd. Ooh, sounds like fun. Or a helmet. We already got a helmet. And it's like I don't mind duplicating some stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to just solely. I want a little bit of variety, so we have a little bit of something for everyone. So a halberd would be fun. A halberd. Maybe a candle. All right, what do we got? We'll see. I feel like this would go kind of tangent with the Crimson Shield, too. So I might make this an akin weapon. An Akin's weapon. You said you want to change it to a halberd? Heuberk. That can mark up to 5 people. When marked, the person would be injured. Instead, wielder of the halberd. Copy. Yes. What about for treasure? The watering can. Ah, built-in mirror bow. Okay. Maybe a candle. Halberd's the type of armor. Ah. All right. Okay, let's do something very generic. All right, we'll get back to what we can make this. I'll put that down for now. I definitely feel like that would be an akin thing. Like it can go well with the Crimson Shield being part of the. Give it to a zombie and they take all the blunt damage while you fight. Group all the you make a dead guy hold it somehow. What about treasure? I have an idea. It's a prosthetic arm that allows you to manipulate construction and lets you. Let's say you're an ancient temple in this very. Ah, yes. That'd be an excellent one for the ancient. I like it. A prosthetic arm. That lets you manipulate constructs. A prosthetic arm. Helping hand. Uh, maybe a candle. I don't know about candle. We can do. Ooh. What happens? Hear me out, Sam. How about rings? Or yeah, you have someone is like in charge, has a pendant, and there are 5 rings, or there are rings that are attached to it, and then the person who's holding the pendant takes the damage. Well, the people who have the rings are okay. When a person, when a ring would be injured, the injury is transferred to the wielder of the pendant. I feel like this can be reversed too, some way. I feel like this would also be the other way too. It's like, if a person with a ring would be injured, the injury is transferred. It said transferred to the wielder of the pendant, and vice versa. Because I feel like it. Nah, I get it. No. Well, no, not vice versa. Because if you're smart, you can make a loophole of putting that pendant onto a dead body. a dead body. So all the pain, all the damage that you get inflicted goes straight to the dead body. I don't think vice versa should be there. Yeah, I took it off. Because that's the loophole, that you can actually just put it on a fucking dead body, and it's just like, all my pain go to this something that's already dead. Ha! You can't kill me. Should be an ancient creation. You sure? Because I feel like this would be an akin thing, because it kind of, like I say, it kind of goes with the Crimson Shield a little bit. Because then you can put it on like a zombie or something like that. It's very niche. It can help you possibly dodge the Plague King a little bit, because any damage he does to you gets thrown somewhat to something else or someone else. Also, you said you want to do a watering can that had a farming can. A watering can that can make plants grow rapidly. You actually gotta make something for that too. Treasures. Either one works. Okay, so treasures. Alchemy's prized magical items that were created during present that can't be reproduced. So these are like accent. So treasures are magical items that were made during the present time, but it's like something happens. Like I have no idea how I made this, or I found a way to make this, or and the person who originally made it died, so you can't really replicate it. Replicated. Realized one of a supplies one-of-a-kind magical items that were created during the present that can't be replicated. One being the lovely example of the your watering can, Hydron. A watering can that helps plants grow rapidly. Gotta think of a name for it. What should we call it? I'm falling asleep. Oh boy. Let's call it. Yeah, Sunisha, what is your question? What should we call this watering can? Well, Sunisha, if you got a question, you're more than welcome to speak up your mind. In the meantime, I'm going to try and figure out a name for the watering can. Still gotta think of a name for you too. Watering can. Is there a relic that can give you Liz? I mean, if you want to make one, Tarnisha. My country got really crazy. What's up? You okay, sir? Are you feeling good? Nothing bad's happening over there. Oh, I want that relic. I got no Liz. You and me both, Sarah. You and me both. But no, if you want to make, I guess you can make a something like that. It'll. Those that boost your charisma. Nah, no, 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 no. We'll do it. We'll go the old-fashioned way. We'll do like a cologne or perfume that does it. It just makes you more enticing, but at the same time, it would be. I feel like that one would have a backlash. Actually, we'll make that a treasure because it's dangerous. My country, they just tried to unsubscribe from living. Ooh, okay. I mean, that happened here. It's like when I can't say that didn't happen over here when Trump got shot. So when the presidential candidate got attempted murder, got shot at. So I guess that happens everywhere. We haven't seen that since 1990. I'll say, what was the last? I wonder when was the last assassination attempt on us. I think the last one was Kennedy. Was it Kennedy? Was Kennedy the last assassination attempt in our nation? I don't actually remember. I feel the Golden Knight would be at the Liz Relic. He has the perfume. He has the Liz. Yeah. Um. I would say he does have it, but at the same time, um. What would we want to say to it? We'll make it. We'll make it this. A perfume that increases the wearer's. Oh, why am I in caps all of a sudden? He'd be gunning for it. But bumps. Yeah. Maybe a little too soon. Maybe a little too soon. But we got your watering can, we got the perfume that increases the wearer attractiveness. Possibly possession of the Golden Knight has yet to be confirmed. Possibly in the possession of the Golden Knight has yet to be confirmed. Still gotta think of. Dang, I gotta find. Gotta find the name for this. A pendant and 5 wings. The person. When a person with a wing is injured, the injury is instead transferred to the wield of a pendant. What shall we call this? The black thorn pendant. I don't know. I'm just following in names. First thing that pops in my head. The black rose thorn pendant. Why? What if someone had all the rings? I mean, it wouldn't change anything. It would still just transfer transfer whatever injury that person takes to the one with the pendant. So even if you have all 5 rings, it's still gonna be like if you get punched in the face, the damage is gonna go to the person with the pendant. It's not like it's gonna be multiplied or anything. Alright, we gotta figure out names for our watering can. Let's call it the a set of goggles. A set of goggles that, when worn, show a path to what they're searching for. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. But I think he... Is that what the tree does? Existence, inferior, true. Desire to know. Okay, well that's it. The tree... That's more of a spiritual and psychological thing. I feel like Hydrant is going to be more materialistic, so it's like an item finder. Or like Jack Sparrow's compass. It'll point to the thing a more materialistic thing that you desire. Whereas the tree of eyes is more of a not militaristic desire. It's more of a as you can see psychological or dang, I'm falling asleep. I need to stop yawning. Actually, I'll make that one a relic. We'll call it gonna make the goggles work less effective if something isn't seen. Yeah. The less knowledge you have of it, the harder it'll be to filter. That would be a good downside. Control C. Control V. Downside. Works less effective if it's something the person hasn't seen. Will work less effective if something the person hasn't seen before. And will not work if it doesn't exist at all. Works less effective if the item works less effective if there is little known about works less effective if there is little known about the item by the user, and will not work if it doesn't exist at all. If nothing is so it really goes off what the user knows about the item. So the more you know about the item you're trying to find, it will help you try and find it. But if you know very little about the item you're trying to find, it'll be like, it's like, how am I supposed to find something? You're mostly telling me find a needle in a haystack. Okay. Or it will not work if there's nothing known about the item or it doesn't exist. Doesn't exit. Of aesthetic. Oh. Oh wait, no, I did it. Okay. Let's call it. Someone puts the goggles on their forehead. Would they get a Digimon? Only if they exist in the world, but they don't exist in the world, unfortunately. Let's call let's call it. Let's just. Item seekers. I honestly don't. If you guys think of better names of these items for the treasures in the Relics, please let me know. I'm throwing stuff out here just to have fillers. We'll call them the item seekers. We call that the black. But let's keep it black thorn pendant. Concern, the internal flame, companion, multi-purpose gauntlet, foreshadowing veil, helping hand, item seekers. And then we need to do something for the watering cans. For these two, the perfume. Let's call the watering can. Crap, what's his name? No. I don't even remember that guy. What's his name? I was thinking about naming it after someone, but I don't know the person's name. I'm just gonna wing it. I'll just put this as it. I'm just putting names down, guys. Do not make fun of me. Tony. Ivan's blessing. Yes, there we go. And then for the perfume, the attractiveness, we'll just call it it was just called charisma roll. Alright. I feel like good blessing, charisma roll. Treasures are prized, one of a kind magical items that were created during the present. During the present time. That can't be replicated. Applies one of a kind magical items that were created during the present time that can't be replicated. We got Dryad's Blessing and Charisma Roll. We have a bunch of relics that were made, and we have the Relics. Ancient items created from the previous civilization that existed before the present one. Heroes, people, the Akins have created several different relics that hold vast amount of magical power. Most of them are only rumors, but help a hero. The Demon King has a better lead than anyone on finding them. Our party, as well as the town's party, maybe heroes, back. The ones created by the kin, the vessel, the Tree of Eyes, the Crimson Shield, and the Blackthorn Pendant. The relics created by the ancients, which was pretty much civilization. Which these ones are more, as we can say, the akin ones are more of, if you haven't just joined the stream, they are more of the niche, more unique ones. So they don't really have, they're very peculiar. It's like the vessel was made specifically to capture the Plague King. The third eye was something that's very niche, and you had to do like a crazy ritual to get it to work to a certain degree. Crimson Shield, fleet charges. The Blackthorn Pendant distributes damage somewhere else. Then you got the ancient ones, which are more, they're more overpowered, but they also have drawbacks to them. Which was the Demon King sword, very powerful sword, split into two, combined into one, heavy melee damage. Downside, it makes the person go crazy. Internal Flame, a fire that can never be put out, that can melt anything. Prolonged use will damage the wielder, and the fire cannot be snuffed out by non-natural causes. So you can't forcibly put the fire out. It needs to either A, burn whatever it is burning, or it will stop burning as soon as it burns up whatever it is burning, or B, some weird thing like it could tell if you're dumping water on it versus it's rainfall, I guess. Companion. It's a little robotic assistant that helps its owner to a certain degree and can come in many different shapes and sizes. So you can have a cat, you can have a dog, you can have something that looks like Claptrap if you really wanted it. We have the multi-purpose gauntlet, which is something that Aiden will have in the future. It mostly can create things within a certain parameter of its skills. So it can make a grappling hook. It can make a mini remote drone that you can use. Downsize, can only use one thing at a time, can't multitask, and it's very energy consuming, so it has very limited use. So the foreshadowing veil. I think they made Claptrap. No one would want it. Hey, you never know. Some people, hey, there are some trolls out there. You never know. We have the foreshadowing veil, which you see in the future, but downside it messes with your memory. Helping hand. Oh, I gotta find a downside for you. I forgot about that. Downside. What would be a downside to the prosthetic arm, Carnisha? You were the one who proposed that, was it Sarah? Prosthetic arm that allows you to manipulate constructs, let's say an ancient temple, be destroyed, university effects, and make it look like it once did. Yeah. Well, the downside is you actually lose your arm. Okay. That's a pretty hefty toll. Well, please. Downsides, it will replace the wheel's actual arm. I feel like it's going to be, yeah, we'll just do that. Like, it will just, like, cramps on the person's arm and just pretty much devours it. No, I've seen stuff like... It's either that or it's going to put tremendous strain on the user. It's going to put some kind of strain on the user in some way, shape, or form. I would believe that would be the best approach for this one. So actually replacing the arm would actually be a thing. Would actually be... I want to say take it off. I don't want to make these permanent things, but I mean, it is kind of it's kind of permanent if you have to replace the actual like ligament of a human. So, prosthetic arm that allows you to manipulate constructs. I'll actually put you a little example in here. Example. Where'd you go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? We'll see. An ancient temple is destroyed. You can reverse the effects. The ancient temple is destroyed. You can use it to reverse the effects and make it look like it once did. It's either I want to say it's either going to actually fully replace the human arm, like it encases it and pretty much devours it, and it becomes part of you. That will bring in it never takes off, or B, it's gonna put tremendous strain on the user physically. But I kind of like this one where it's just like, hey, if you want it, you need to sacrifice your arm to be able to have this power, because this is kind of a very strong ability where you can pretty much rewind time and make a falling building not fall anymore. Sonic arms that let you manipulate constructs and objects. The Avalanche Temple is crumbling / destroyed. Oop. You can use it to reverse the effects and make it look like it once did. Let's do that. Yeah. Because the only way you... But if you were to take it off, you would actually still have your arm gone, which is the also downside to this. So... And if moved, their arm is still gone. Downsides to replace the wheel's actual arm. If removed, their arm is still gone. It doesn't like wrap around it, it just takes it. It really replaces it and calls it a day. Alright. We actually got a lot of stuff done. I'll make this more niche slash unique and meant more niche slash unique and are meant for specific purposes. Meant for a specific purpose. Whereas ancients more broad usage possibly multiple of each, more broad usage, possible multiple of each. They have possible multiple exist more powerful and have a more broad usage. Have a broader usage. Possible multiple of each exists. They have drawbacks if used. There we go. Just so we have an idea of what they are. The eloquents are more powerful and have a broader usage. Possibly multiple still exists. They have drawbacks if used. These are very niche, unique, meant for a specific purpose. I got one more treasure, a knife that glows. A knife that glows. Goes from a knife to a sword, up to a great sword. The more magic poured into it, it also gets stronger. Alright, so a knife that manipulates its size depending on the amount of magic poured into it. That's what I'm hearing. So you can actually turn it from a pocket knife to, if you pour enough magic in it, you can turn it into a broadsword. Alright, I like. That's kind of fun. I already know the name of it too. Oh, we got a name for it. The Cutlass. knife that grows. Cut. Knife that grows. When grows and changes when magic is poured into it. It can go from a knife to a sword up to a great sword, and also gets stronger. It can go from a knife to a sword, and up to a great sword. And can it can go from a knife to a sword to a great sword and gets stronger. Alrighty. So I think we've had a lot of fun with this. This has been kind of a I fell asleep. Holy crap. Okay. Well, it's 10:30, so I think it's time for me to call it a night, guys. We did actually get a lot of this done. This was a fun little stream. We came up with some new ideas. And I like this little thing where these things are gonna like then change possibly the pace of things. If you guys think of any more, we can definitely add it in the Discord, and then we can add it onto the future. If not, I'll do it on a later date and add it to the pile. If not, we can do it on next stream. But until then, this was a very fun stream. It was very relaxing, very chill. I like your guys' ideas. A lot of these are really cool. And honestly, we didn't delve a little more and cleared up some little more, connected some dots here and there with Helios people and how they're connected to the past civilization and some of the other things about these items. So it has been a very fun night. It's been a very productive night and a very creative one. I always do enjoy doing these community streams with you guys. I will keep trying to do them once a month. Like I said, lots of changes are coming in my way in my future, so I'm going to have to deal with those first before anything above all else. So, can anyone see my iPad is acting up? No. I know my OBS is acting up, so I've been having very rough stream right now. But anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I hope you've all had a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are. Then you shall check for updates on your iPad, or if not, just turn it off for the night and let it reboot. But just cool off and cool down and reboot it next tomorrow. Like my brain needs to be reset soon. But it's been a fun stream. I appreciate you all. Can't wait to do more community streams with you guys in the future. honestly, I didn't realize Switch 2 came out when Mario Worlds and all Mario Kart World and all that. And then you guys told me about Deltoon, the new chapter 3 or 4. So there's a lot to cover in the future and do stuff. So, as always, I appreciate you guys again. I want to get some sleep. You know YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, algorithm nonsense. So, until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you are. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, because it is getting hot out there. But above all, you guys keep doing your thing. Keep enjoying life the best you can. And I'll see y'all in the next one, alright? Have a good night, guys. See ya. Peace. Bye-bye. Good night. Bye.